You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a sentence, wondering if the verb should be singular or plural. Well, it's a super common grammar trap, and it catches pretty much everyone. But guess what? There's a simple trick to get it right every single time, and that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
Okay, let's just dive right in with a classic example. Take a look at this sentence. Is it enjoys or enjoy? Now, your brain probably sees three names, Oko, Toby, and Kara, and immediately wants to jump to the plural, enjoy. It makes sense, but it's not quite that simple.
So what's going on here? What's causing all that confusion? It's a very specific kind of grammar trap, almost like a little distraction that's designed to mislead you by sticking extra words right between the real subject of the sentence and its verb.
And this, right here, is the heart of the whole problem. Your ear hears a bunch of names, so your brain thinks, okay, plural, but the actual grammatical subject of the sentence might just be a single thing. Those extra phrases, they're just noise, basically, designed to throw you off the trail.
So what are these tricky phrases called? I mean, to beat them, you gotta know their name, right? Think of them as the little villains of our grammar story. Let's meet these interveners.
Here's the key thing you have to understand. An intervening expression just adds a little extra info about the subject. It modifies it, sure, but, and this is so important, it does not change the subject from singular to plural. It might feel like the word and, but grammatically it's a totally different beast. It doesn't create a compound subject.
And here they are, the usual suspects. Phrases like together with, as well as, and along with. From now on, when you see one of these wedged between a noun and a verb, a little alarm should go off in your head. These are the red flags you're looking for.
So, we've identified the trap, we've identified the culprits. Now for the really good part. There's one incredibly simple rule, your secret weapon, that just cuts through all the confusion. It makes you completely immune to this trap.
That's it. Seriously. That is the whole trick. When you see one of those intervening phrases, just pretend it isn't there. Mentally, just cross it out. When you ignore it, you reveal the true, simple sentence that's been hiding underneath all along.
Let's see this thing in action. Take this sentence. Max, accompanied by Ann Lee, is on his way to the fair. Can you spot the intervener? It's that phrase right there in the middle, accompanied by Ann Lee.
Okay, so now we use our secret weapon. We're just gonna mentally cross out accompanied by Ann Lee. Poof, it's gone. Now what are you left with?
The core sentence is just Max is on his way. And now the correct verb is totally obvious, right? Max is one person, so the singular verb is correct. All that confusion just melts away.
Now that you have the rule, the absolute best way to make it stick is to practice. So let's put it to the test with a few more quick examples. You'll get the hang of it in no time.
Seeing these two sentences side by side makes it all click, doesn't it? On the left, as well as, is our intervener. We ignore it. The subject is just the governor, so the verb is. But on the right, the word and creates a real plural subject, the governor and the secretary, which needs the plural verb are. See? That one word changes everything.
All right, let's try another one. The beauty of stamps, plus the large variety, is or are the reason. So what's our intervening phrase? Yep, it's plus the large variety. We ignore it. The sentence becomes, the beauty is the reason. The subject is beauty. That's singular. So, is the right answer.
How about this one? One member, along with his son, has or have a collection. The intervener is along with his son. You know the drill. Mentally strike it out. The core sentence is one member has a collection. The subject is one member. That's singular. So the verb has to be has.
Okay, one last practice round to really lock this in. Annually, the Society, together with local stamp clubs, sponsors an exhibition. The intervener, together with local stamp clubs, get it out of there. We're left with the Society sponsors an exhibition. The subject, society, is a single group, so it takes the singular verb sponsors. See? Simple as that.
But let's be real for a second. Why does mastering this one tiny rule actually matter? Because it's not just about passing a grammar quiz. Getting this right makes your writing sharper, clearer, and way more professional, and that brings us to our final challenge.
And really, that's the whole point. Whether you're writing an email to your boss, a college essay, or an important report, clear and correct grammar communicates confidence. It shows you have real control over your ideas and how you present them to the world. So, I'll leave you with this final test. You know the rule. You know how to spot the trap. Take a look, find that intervener, and make the call. Is it provides or provide? Once you can answer that with total confidence, you have officially mastered this grammar trap for good.